Hey everybody, it's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. As you saw from my last video, this Haworth, New Jersey pick that I got, Craftsman Lt1000 with a 21 horsepower opposed twin. As you know, I did first start up on this opposed twin yesterday after I changed the governor, the oil slinger, and the two connecting rods. This is the first time I've ever rebuilt an engine before, and it started up great. It runs fantastic. I'm pretty happy. Pretty proud of myself too, because if you asked me a couple of years ago if I could ever do this, I would say, well, you're nuts. Just to show you how much you can learn just from the internet, you know. I learned everything from, you know, Donnie Boy, Terrell, believe it or not. You know, I learned a lot from these guys, and I've had absolutely no technical training whatsoever. Haven't been to one motor class in my life. But I've always tinkered, you know. Was going to be an engineer in college, but ended up with business management. Anyhow, so this engine runs great. It doesn't move yet because the drive belt was off. You know, the guy took it off before he. The guy took it off after he took the deck off. I guess he was trying to fix it or something like that. He thought it was one of those things. Anyway, so I'm going to put that belt on. I mean, I'm assuming that's the belt because it came with it. So I'm going to crawl under there, and no instructions or anything. You can kind of just tell with the pulleys and stuff. You know, the flat pulleys are just pulleys to give you tension. The V-belt parts are for turning it. They have purpose. So after if I get that on successfully and this moves and everything, I'll put the deck on too. So, deck, drive belt, clean that up a bit, the cowling cover over it. Maybe we'll take this for a spin later. Got my creeper there. It's low enough that, and I'm thin enough that I don't need to jack this up. Maybe I could just squeeze in there and see if I can get in there. Close enough. I'm halfway in. Anyway, so that's the transmission over there. There's the transmission pulley with the fan on there. I'm just going to slip this over that for now. And then there's this area here where it goes through. At least one side of it. This is the flat kind, where it's just the back of the belt goes through there. This is a V, see? Oh, I guess I have to put the double pulley on too. So the belt is over the transmission pulley. Routed just like I said, through here. I think that's right. Now I'm going to put the brake on and lock it. There's the double pulley. I'm assuming this is the one since I have 4 of them, and the other 3 are lower with a thicker pulley here, you know, a bigger diameter pulley. But because this is a 21 horsepower, I'm assuming it's the bigger one, not the smaller one. But if it fits good, then we know that's it. If it doesn't fit good, then I know I have the wrong pulley. Anyway, to loosen the tension on that drive belt, gotta lock the brake. I'm thinking this is not the pulley because it's all the way up on the crankshaft, and look, the belt guide is stuck. So I think this is too low. I need the smaller one. Here's my pick of the litter on the small ones. These are all the same. This one looks like it's in better condition. Problem is, I don't have a a shorter bolt, crankshaft bolt, to get that in there. Gonna have to look for one. I can't seem to find one. This one's for the big one. It's just too long. Stick it in there and look how much you have to screw in. Gotta find one like 3/4 of that. So actually I found this double pulley that's doesn't have a recessed one. So this bolt goes the entire length of that. Whereas the recessed one, it goes in. So you need a shorter bolt. So I'll just use this one, which requires the longer bolt. That ought to work. So I found a shorter bolt using the recessed pulley, so it only had to go in a little bit. I wasn't able to tighten this too tight because the engine moved along with it, so I'm gonna have to jack this up in the top, in the front, and impact it. Otherwise it's gonna be difficult to lock the engine to turn it, so gotta use an impact wrench. But yeah, so those are the belts right there, all the way back to the tranny. And then once I release the brake, which I'm going to do now, it should give it some tension. There we go. Brake is released. It's nice and tight. Good tension. So that's how you install a drive belt without even looking at instructions. That is, I hope it's correct. That's right. All this trouble just to use an impact. Okay, now we're going to test and see if it drives. I haven't started this up since I fixed it, so let's hope it starts. Just as I was about to go outside and take a spin, it started raining. It's an omen. Since it started pouring, I figured I'd do a little wipe down. That's right, fellas. Clean your shit. I'm gonna go try the drive belt now. nice. Doesn't that engine sound good, guys? So many people said, "Hey Henry, that crankshaft is shot, throw it away." Only one guy, Robert Nighthawk, told me, "Smooth out those bearings on that journal and it'll run." I said, "That's a great idea." So I sandpapered that journal. Look at that in the water. Engine runs so smooth, man. So fast, too. Yeah, that's right. We bad. Let's try reverse. I love these automatics. So much quieter than the hydrostatic. I don't really like the hydrostatics. Awesome. Now that this baby's running well, I managed to put on the deck. No instructions. Just went with common sense, you know. However, common sense also tells you that I'm missing a couple of bars. I'm missing the front part. I have no idea what that looks like either. So I'm gonna have to fabricate something or look it up. I'll put the hood on now. Check out the lights. Well, I'm finally done. Messed with this for a long time. Got the hood on, got the lights working. Just needed a rod to hold it up in the front. Those are some John Deere parts that I had. PTO. Doesn't work. Check that out. So, this project is finally done. Can you believe it? I got the deck on there. I got the lights working. Put the hood on. Drive belts on. It drives great. Engine runs great so far. I think I have the same problem as this one. You know, because the pulley is a smaller pulley. Now there's so much slack in the mower belt. So I have to get like a smaller mower belt, you know? It's crazy. But anyway, my Haworth, New Jersey Craftsman Lt1000 is fixed and on the road. What did it cost me? $0. Well, I'll probably pay $8 for a mower deck belt. But I actually got paid $50 to pick this up, remember? Anyway, what a deal. I love it. It's great. Drives great. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Sure took a lot to get this thing going, but I learned a lot from the experience, you know. See you guys next time.